to the game.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can't outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. Break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. You still got time to break the chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it but I can't. It's calling my name, 'cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Well, the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Wow, just one snap there, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set.
This is Thompson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing, but how about the guys in the press box?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to Tootin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Lawrence will throw. Complete to Johnston here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Jaguars at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Big 13. Hey, Ginger.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play forward in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Tuck this and run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
The Chargers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
Seven, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Run! Hey, Captain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Lion, lion, lion. Baylor tight. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hey, go lion, 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 lion. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, 21.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Run! 12. Homie troops right. 59. 380. Run! Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
Here's Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Herbert. That's to Omarion Hampton out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 3rd and 7. Way down to about the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
5-9. Let's go. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
14 yards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
Gain of 16 yards.
11.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
To throw again is Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Let's go, let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
At the 12-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 1-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And caught by Thomas for a Charger touchdown.
Thomas Jr. Touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Decent 20. Go, let's go. Hey, Soko, it's hot. Hey, I'm gun.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
Chargers 14, Jaguars 10. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, OP. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down.
Herbert off of play action. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Baylor tight. 59. Hey, easy. We'll go forward.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Hampton. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on foot. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Let's go. 13
Hands it off out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Chargers 48-yard line.
On red. Take on. Go.
Lawrence will throw. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown, Jaguars! Quentin Johnston, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Set. Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
Hey, line. Big 13 heavy. Focus. All right. Here we go.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. The 20. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 36 yards. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do, and you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Up second and goal at the Chargers
24.
6-yard line.
Turn. This is hot. Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey! This way, side!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First down, Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw to Ingram. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
13, Luke. Hey, 11. Son, this one's hot. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Red on red. Soccer, hot. 11. Red.
Turton is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hampton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
5-9, 5-9. Hold the troops right. Twelve. Hey, Catholic.
Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Line. 59.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Ray. Baylor Tiger. Why did
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Johnston hauls it in. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
go. 11, Agate.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Let's go. Son, it's on. 30 left.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win.
The kick is good. Makes the score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it, because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose.